Hello scholars, welcome back to the Chong channel. So we're looking at a problem in front of us, and what it's going on is inside this circle there are two intersecting line segments. Let's pretend that circle was not there. So let me take that circle away. And if I were to take that circle away, what do you notice? Once again, two intersecting line segments. Now think back to class time when we learned about two intersecting lines. What kind of angles are formed? Well, did you say vertical angles? Absolutely correct. So once again, when you have two intersecting line segments, we have two pairs of vertical angles that are congruent. Right now in front of us, I just showed you that this pair are congruent. So let's set those expressions equal to each other. So we have 4x minus 20 equals 10x minus 200. Now, in case you had to find other pairs, just to be clear, these two angles are also congruent to each other. But to show that they're different from the blue angle, I put two loops, and for the blue angles, I put one loop. All right, so now let's continue solving this algebraic equation. We're going to bring the variable to the left. So the opposite of positive 10x is minus 10x. What you do on the right, you do to the left. And so on the left side, we have positive 4x minus 10x, which is negative 6x. We bring down whatever's left in the equation. I still want that x by itself, so I'm going to get rid of this minus 20. And so the opposite is plus 20. What you do on the left, you do to the right. And so negative 6x equals negative 200 plus 20 is negative 180. I still need to solve for x, so the opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 6, and so negative 180 divided by negative 6 is positive 30. Now, if the question were to ask you to solve for x, well, we're done. But in most cases, in these geometric questions, they're going to ask you to solve for the unknown angles. Well, hello, these are vertical angles, so they're congruent. So if I find one of them, it's the same measure on the other side. But let's just check. So I have 4x minus 20. I have 10x minus 200. And wherever we see the x, we're going to substitute. So let's substitute the value 30. Now I'm going to put all of this in the calculator. 4 times 30, which is 120, minus 20 is 100 degrees. So this angle on the left is 100 degrees. So if I did my calculations correct, the right angle over here on the right side should also be 100. Well, let's check. So I got 10 times 30 minus 200. So I have 10 times 30, which is 300 minus 200. And what do you know? It's 100 degrees. So as you see here, vertical angles are congruent, and indeed they're both 100 degrees. Now, just a quick review on vocabulary words. What do we call an angle that is greater than 90 degrees? So an angle that is greater than 90 degrees is called an obtuse angle. I hope that helped. Bye-bye.